Hey there, everybody. This is Magnum Pi. I'm here with Teku, Golgotha, Vahilo, and Dark Templar, and we are Initiative Zero. And this is episode 2 of our AD&D actual play, The Tablets of Fate. We're so happy that you could join us. If you're new and you checked us out recently, thank you so much. If you do like what we're doing, hit like. If you really like it, hit subscribe. Leave comments down below. Recommend us to other people to get the word out that we're here. Guys, how we doing? How was the last game for you?
Well, it'd be nice if I could roll higher than a 1 in this game.
Yes.
Today. I'm not expecting the entire, just one game, just to show me that it is possible.
And other games, too, in the past. It's a trend,
oh, God,
really.
Brutal.
Yeah. Cool.
At least you're consistent in your branding.
This is true.
He's not the only one.
No.
We are Initiative Zero, so
yeah.
That kind of, goes with the name.
It does kind of tracks.
Yeah, if not, we'll get as close to zero as we can. Cool. What else we got going on, guys? Anything else?
I guess if someone had commented on our last YouTube video that a few of us sound very similar. I'm curious if that person who made that comment can kind of be a little more specific at who do you thought sounded the same? Which two characters did you think sound the same?
Yeah, that was Rogue Scholar. Rogue Scholar, by the way, has some great Riffs content out there if you want to check him out. I'm sure he'll give us some great tidbits on who sounds like who.
DT and I were thinking that it was him and myself.
Maybe.
So if it's Dark Templar and Vahilo, who you think sounds similar, then points for us.
Yes, sir. Right. We win the game.
You won. Congratulations.
We won.
We get all the gold. All of the gold.
All of the gold. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, in perpetuity.
All right. Well, when we last left you guys, it was the 1st of Marpanoth, which is equivalent to October-ish. And now, time when you're not at the table, when you're not playing AD&D, progresses at the regular rate. So a day of downtime when you're not at the table is a day in the life of the characters. So it's been a week. It is now Marpanoth 7. And that means it's still within the first 10 day of the month of Leaf Fall or Marpanoth. And that's the amount of time that it takes for DT, his character Vahn, to heal from the terrible assault that he received from the dinosaur in Lizard Marsh. And Katan,
assaulting was my rules.
Well, it was pretty bad. I mean, that was entirely random, right? Yeah, it was me just randomly rolling stuff. So the dice were not favoring you guys at all. It left you with quite a nice scar, though. Now you've got a scar on your upper right shoulder where the pteranodon beak pierced you and carried you off. Even in this game, in this version of D&D, even with magic healing, low-level magic healing, you still have to spend 7 days recovering if you drop below 0 hit points. And we had some comments about, I thought, below 0 hit points was like modern stuff. Apparently not. It goes all the way back to AD&D. I don't think it was like that in original D&D, which preceded AD&D, but AD&D did truck in negative hit points. You can go down to -10. And once you get below -5, you get a scar. So, but Vahn has recovered. You recovered under the care of your superior and your fellow clerics who tended to you at the Church of Chantia. Your superior suggested to you that maybe if you're going to go off and do these adventuring things instead of tilling the fields like the rest of the clerics, perhaps you should get some better armor. That leather is not going to hold up so well against, animal claws and teeth. And so you heeded her advice and you upgraded to scale mail armor. And so you're a bit better armored than you were before. And that was just today. You went and bought it, because today is the first day that you're able to really be up and moving around beyond kind of crawling to the bathroom and back sort of thing. So you're feeling in much better spirits. You're all healed up, but it took a little while. Katan, your character was also injured, Vahilo, Katan, was also injured.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, it took you a few days to heal that up. And during that time, you couldn't do a lot, but you could still go around and, talk to people and the like. And and so you've healed up as well. Jherick and Genn, I know Genn, you were busy working on target practice because, well, you feel that you needed it, and you bought some more arrows. And Jherick, you wanted to talk to both the widow of Baron Crom and your mentor Delphin, the warlock. So who did you want to talk to first?
That would be the widow. Let's talk to Pion.
Okay.
And get some information about the ring.
All right. So she's been kept in the Duke's castle or stronghold here in town. And before we jump to that, I'm just going to give you guys an idea of where you are. So this is the Sword Coast, and if we zoom in on it, you can see that Waterdeep is here. Hello, there we go. There's Waterdeep, and Daggerford is just southeast of it, down here. And Waterdeep, according to Ed Greenwood, the guy that invented the Forgotten Realms, is at just slightly above 45 degrees north latitude. So that puts Daggerford below that. So it's probably similar to places on, just in from the coast, in locations like Oregon, right, where it's kind of rainy and the like, because there's a strong current in the Sea of Swords here, and what have you. And if we kind of zoom in a little bit, we'll get to a closer look. You can see that where Daggerford is here, and there is Crom's Hold down there where you guys went to, and the Lizard Marsh down here. And back over here are these mountains that I talked about before, and the Laughing Hollow, which is kind of a wooded area nearby. And all the way down here to the south, past the Misty Forest and so on, is Dragonspear Castle, and that has been the site of quite a number of demon incursions in the previous year. They seem to have made all of that nice now. They've dealt with those incursions, but at the cost of a great number of people, one of which was the former Duke of Daggerford. His son now is in charge. So that's kind of the area. And if we get just a little bit zoomed more, you can see how hilly it is nearby. And you're on a bit of a plateau, and then there's 100-foot kind of drop down toward the marshes. So this is kind of where you went down past Union, down to Crom's Hold before, and went in there. And the town itself is laid out like this. North is on the left in this map. And you can see down here is the gate where you guys encountered the guy on the horse originally. Here's the tavern that you were frequenting. And back here is the Duke's Manor. And that is where...
Is that?
Up top.
Sorry, where's the Duke's Manor?
Yeah, getting there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And so it's right on the river. It has a nice moat around it as well. High palisade walls, and some of the walls are being replaced by stone. There's a dwarven family that moved in some years ago that have slowly been reworking the walls of Daggerford to be stone instead of wood. And yeah, and that's kind of where you are. So we'll jump back to Teku, you wanted to go talk to Pian, and she's in the manor. And you find her. You're admitted. Obviously, you kind of you guys are responsible for bringing back the body of her husband. Over the past few days, he was laid to rest. It was the Church of Lathander that took care of burial for him. And yeah, what would you like to ask her about?
I mean, once dispensing with all the pleasantries of, apologizing for her loss and all that, I do want to discuss the nature of her late husband's ring, because if we're going to be avenging him, we're going to be coming across that ring either as an asset to us because the lizard folk don't yet understand it, or as a point of contention because they figured it out and they're going to be using it against us.
Mm-hmm. She says, well, the ring was rumored to be magical. I mean, it was the strangest looking ring, but it was just his signet ring. The only real power that it had was as a symbol of his authority. And now that there's no claim to the Baron's holdings that's tied to that ring, then the property will probably go to one of the relatives from another barony. I suppose it got its rumors of magic from the fact that the Red Hand family was known for their hot blood. They would be able to ride out in the middle of winter with, just wearing the barest of clothes and armor, not protected from the wind with any sort of hood or heavy cloak or anything like that. And, the rage with which they would defend their lands, where you could see the steam rising off of them, they would say, in the cold.
And this was more of a general trait than just your husband. This was also his kin.
Well, his father and his father before him.
Do you know where he got this ring?
It was passed down. They say
And
it
I'll
came
just
from the
remind
fallen land, or the fallen kingdom. From where the Red Hand family held station.
Okay. Was there anything else, even something that doesn't seem important or related, that we should know about your late husband or the attack? Anything that would even seem inconsequential?
Well, I don't know if it's inconsequential. I'm just...
Beyond what you've already told us, I mean.
How did those lizard men get into our keep? How did they get past our wall? Who let them in? Somebody must have let them in.
What were the... I mean, I was there. I would know this. It didn't come up in the moment. What was the walls made of?
They have a palisade, a wood palisade.
Okay. That I don't quite know. Of the individuals that were able to make it back to Daggerford, is there anyone that stands out as suspicious? Maybe someone new to your service?
No. They were all faithful men who stood by my husband and his family, some for most of their lives. Can't imagine who would have done this.
Well, I mean, talk around Daggerford was that some of the lizard men, well, one of the lizard men specifically, was trying to purchase weapons from the town of all places.
Mm-hmm. Red Eye.
And so that speaks to their capacity financially. So it may be worth keeping an eye on any of your staff or servants who seem to come into a windfall.
Well, I was thinking of just dismissing most of the household now, considering that the lands are forfeit.
So, I'm sorry, without the ring, the lands are forfeit.
No, without the Baron and his son, there's no heir. Yeah, there's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, she also says, the lizard men chose to attack when my husband was out hunting, on the hunt with his men. They knew. They found a way in. Who did this? And she just kind of...
possible that they were watching from a distance?
But how to get in? She just kind of keeps going. Yeah, she just keeps going in circles. She's kind of distraught.
Okay,
and
yeah. Well, I'll kind of signal to one of her servants to come over, and I'll try and
she doesn't really talk to you.
ceremoniously excuse myself.
She doesn't really talk to you alone, right? She's always attended. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
And then you said you also wanted to talk to Delphin.
Yeah.
And
between the baldric, which was rather specific in its description, and anything he might be able to piece together about this ring.
Okay. So Delphin is not originally from Daggerford. He's let's see. There he is. That's Delphin. Actually,
he's enormous.
That's right. It's amazing that he fits into his little tower. He hails from the east, and he came to Daggerford about 10 years ago. His nickname he's known as Delphin Yellowknife. He has a golden dagger that it's trimmed in gold, rather, that he bears. He's actually pretty good with it. He typically trains all of his apprentices in it, but you insisted that you learn how to use your sling, to which he chides you mercilessly every time you come back, and this time's no different, considering that you dragged the cleric back with an injured thief. And so, when you go to meet with him, he's like, so maybe next time I offer some knife skills, you'll take me up on the offer.
That might not be the worst idea.
Mm-hmm. So Delphin is a swarthier and shorter man, and he speaks with a bit of an accent. He shows very little signs of age, but his mastery of magic would suggest that he's much older than he appears. But he's always had an excellent reputation, speaks very little of his past, and is a natural pedagogue. He's constantly wanting to pass on his knowledge, and he has a number of apprentices, of which you are his most recent success. So after chiding you, he says, so, Jherick, what can I help you with?
Well, I'll start by pulling out the baldric and explaining where I got it, the attack in general. I expect he knows about it already, but...
Yeah, the rumors have been flying, yeah.
Yeah. And kind of lay it out in front of him and say, I don't quite know what to make of this.
He looks at it. He says, well, my knowledge of lizard men is generally that they're rather primitive. These lizard men seem to be a bit more advanced. We know that they use tools and weapons and apparently fashion, decor. This must be some sort of tribal marking to differentiate themselves from another group. It doesn't seem to have any functional purpose.
No, but again, I wasn't sure if there would be a historical significance involved that I wasn't aware of.
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, the only other thing that I wanted to borrow some of your time with, and I'll pull the baldric back and tuck it away.
Yeah.
The signet ring of the late Crom Redhand.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't recovered with his body. And I worry that it's obviously in the hands of the lizard folk and is rumored to be magic. Given that they were already coming around Daggerford looking for weapons in open trade, this seems like the kind of thing we don't want them to have.
Well, it's probably the reason why they took it, if it's rumored to be magical. I've heard those rumors as well. I haven't ever had a chance to examine the Red Hand ring. But interesting that a family with the name Red Hand would have a magical ring that one might wear on their hand.
Which has been passed down through the generations. I was speaking with Peon, his widow. She wasn't really able to articulate much. I mean, the notion of being hot-blooded and able to tolerate the cold and his rage and combat, and I mean that doesn't jump out to me as anything specifically magical. But
Crom didn't need any magic to be hot-headed, that's for sure.
Yeah, but to be physically warm and to be resistant to the cold is more what I was...
Yeah. Certainly a possibility. But, like I said, unless I were able to examine it, I wouldn't be able to tell. I only have rumors to go off of, just like you. But the fact that it's rumored to be magical might be a reason why they would take it. Shame that such a thing would fall into the hands of creatures like lizardmen.
Well, for now at least.
Oh, you're planning on going after it?
I don't know that we're quite done our dance with the lizard men, so we'll have to see what happens.
Well, dance carefully.
They're clearly becoming bolder, so...
Magic rings are one thing, but for a young, aspiring magic user as yourself, you may want to look elsewhere to find things that can bolster your spells. The realms to the east are more plentiful with magic than a marsh full of lizards.
True, but I mean, if Daggerford faces this kind of a threat and the wider area, that will have to be addressed at some point. So I'm just trying to get the information I can.
Yes, I wish I had more for you. But that's all I know. Take care, though, when you venture into that swamp. Make sure that you bring enough protection with you.
Well, I'll wear my good armor and kind of look at my own clothes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want you getting weighed down. Come back when you've had a few more lessons out in the world, and we'll see if we can bolster your knowledge a little bit. Perhaps let you have access to my spell books for some time to study.
Thank you. Would you have any recommendation about the next step we could take, or I could take, as far as what would be an appropriate challenge? I feel like the Lizardman was rather steep.
Did you encounter lizardmen?
Oh, that's the point. We didn't even make it that far, no.
Oh, well. Maybe decide on how steep they are once you encounter them. But stay low. Try to achieve your objectives. You don't have to fight everything in order to find what you want.
And nod and
I didn't
I
live
start to
this
excuse
long.
myself.
Yeah, I didn't live this long by picking fights, he says. So, there you are. You all wake up in your own abodes, wherever you happen to be renting right now. And again, just a reminder that the upkeep is 100 gold pieces per level of your character per month, just for your own upkeep. Should you get a henchman or 4, you have to pay upkeep for them, as well as if you ever manage to get some sort of stronghold, you need to spend upkeep for that as well. So there you are. You awake in your own bed where you are, and you're ready to take on the day. Do you guys meet up somewhere to talk, or what's going on?
Let's meet up at the pub.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm game for that. Make a plan.
All right. I'll assume DT is down with that too.
Oh.
Cool. All right. So you guys head to.
What time is it?
I don't know. It's morning in October, so you're looking probably at like about 8 a.m. Maybe
How
9
about
a.m.
AM? Am I delinquent?
Well, it's not just for boozing it up. It's a public house. You can go there to eat. You can go there to play cards. You can go there,
Okay.
you know.
Sounds good. Later, the eat it is then.
Breakfast.
Yep.
Does this place have a menu?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty standard fare that you would get at this time of year. Plenty of fresh baked bread, honey, eggs. Yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, now apples for fruit, things like that. So you can get a breakfast. It'll be covered by your current expenses.
Sweet.
Right, so as we're eating, I'm going to ask Kay, Vahn, how are you feeling? Are you on the mend?
Yeah. Kind of got my ass kicked there, but I guess I'm okay.
Well, it was a bit of a learning curve, we'll just say.
I'm
Agreed.
just happy I was able to get you out of that nest. Like all those babies were pecking away at you.
Yeah, almost died there. Pretty touch and go. Thanks for that.
I thought you were dead. I thought I was just bringing your body back.
Well,
Oh.
thankfully, I have many other brothers named exactly the same as I am.
Great.
Twin brothers. All right.
Awesome.
Octuplets.
Yeah, just what everybody needs.
So what's our plan here, guys? What are we thinking? Are we gonna, I don't know, try our hand again and hopefully, survive better than we did?
Well, maybe
Yeah,
we
might as
should
well go back there.
I
What's going on?
suppose I was going to say that maybe there's a direction we could take that will be more useful to us, get us some experience, like practice, and then and maybe even find some items that'll help us defeat them, right? And then maybe go back, because honestly, we didn't even come across the lizardmen before we got our asses kicked.
There is
Yeah,
also the
but I
point that
mean-
we don't need to engage the lizard men in open conflict.
No, this is also true.
But I mean,
But-
we went through that, and it's like, I know only Vahn got attacked by that Pteranodon or whatever it was called. But, if we look at it and we're like, well, maybe, I went and took my horse into the marsh and hid amongst the tall grass. Like, I wonder if we all do that, if it doesn't even notice that we're there, and then we can kind of move past it.
Sorry about that. Well, I mean, the problem is going into the marsh, big horses tend to sink.
I guess so. Mine was okay.
Well, yeah. I just don't know if that's something we'd want to risk. I mean, I don't know. I mean, honestly, there's got to be a way to I guess, ease into it. And again, you're right. We don't have to fight everything that we see. But should it come to a pitched battle, we kind of want to be in a position where we can actually battle in a way that doesn't allow for us getting destroyed.
This is true.
Well, speak for yourself. I'm fine with hiding. And then just either sneaking up on it like I did those little babies, or just hiding until it goes away.
I just,
And then getting over there.
laugh at and I get what you're saying, but the hiding and sneaking up on the little babies, just it's amusing thought.
Hey, whatever works, man.
Oh, I'm not accusing you of anything. It's they were monsters and you did the right thing. It just the verbiage just made me laugh.
But if if you guys want to go somewhere else, like I thought when we were talking to the barkeep and kind of those guys last week, they kind of said that way going out with the lizard men or into the marsh was, maybe a little bit of easier treasure. And, it just so happened that we had to go that way, or we saw that person and kind of went that way to investigate more.
Yeah.
I don't know what an easier way is. I mean, I've talked to some people over the last week, the barkeep here and just some other adventurers, and they haven't really given much information.
Well, I mean, what did they say anything about going any other direction? Like anybody? I've been honestly, I probably could have spent my time better, but I've been using it to target practice because I feel a little bit demoralized by the fact that I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Magnum, was there any information that I got from anybody?
What information were you looking for in particular?
Just other ways that we could kind of go adventuring and have some easier enemies than maybe lizardmen. But at the same time, I don't know who would tell us that, because then they would have gone that way and killed them and taken the easy treasure.
Well, you're told that that there are the orcs kind of populate the moors to the southeast, and they tend to be rather organized. The Laughing Hollow is filled with the Fae, and you can't, people go there and they don't come back sometimes. But that's, Illafarn is rumored to be an old dwarven mountain. Like the dwarves dug under there an old dwarven quarry. Yeah, and there's some leftovers from the Fallen Kingdom around, ruins in the Lizard Marsh, ruins kind of further north near the Misty Woods and such. But yeah, you kind of were told of the major locations that people kind of go adventuring is to the Mount Illafarn hills and the hills around there, to the Laughing Hollow, the Misty Woods, the moors, and to the Lizard Marsh. And then of course there's Dragonspear Castle, which they really don't recommend that you go to. There was just a war fought there, and it's not very pretty.
Yep. Yeah, so discounting Dragonspear because that is way beyond us at the moment.
And don't forget, you didn't really encounter lizard men, right?
This is true.
Well, as you're there, a man comes in through the door. It's actually rather chilly this morning. It's only, it's got to be less than 10 Celsius with a light breeze, but it's overcast and just cold rain kind of dropping just in small bursts now and then. So the ground is wet and it slops when you walk and such. And so the door opens and that kind of cold, moist air blows in. And in steps a man wearing standard militia kit. He's got the leather armor and the spear and the like. And he calls out and he says, Genn Jherick, Katan Sidler, Jherick Mossgrove and Vahn Heelsing, you are called to appear before Commander Sherlin of the militia. She needs words with you.
All right.
Say, all right, we'll be there.
Around at these guys just as he says our names and be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Do we have... I want to turn to the guy now and just say, do we have to go now? Like, when are we talking about this?
She's asked for you to come as post-haste, as soon as you can.
Oh, so we go with you.
Yes.
I'm going to stuff the last of the food into my mouth and go, let's go.
I'll slowly start standing up.
All right.
Yep, I'll gather my stuff and off we go.
Okay. And Vahn, as you stand up, you kind of push yourself up off the table and you wince where the injury was on your shoulder. It's still tender, but yeah, you can now use it better than you did before. And you guys make your way to the militia commander. She's in the barracks and in a small kind of office off to one side. And as you enter, she welcomes you and asks how you've fared since your encounter in the marsh.
I think some of us better than others, but I think we're all kind of mended up, right?
Vahn, how are you doing, man?
Been better, I guess.
So I want to look at him when I ask that question, then kind of turn back and look at her.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully this request won't take much out of you. It should be fairly straightforward. You can tell by the weather that, the winter months will soon be upon us. And so far, we've been blessed by the gods with typical weather for this time of year. But the winds and the winter snows will be on their way eventually. What we need you to do is some road guard duty today. A messenger guarding the road. A messenger from Waterdeep tells us that there's one last caravan coming down from Waterdeep before the winter comes. The Waterdeep troops are going to meet them on the road from Waterdeep and escort them back to the town. So that's the road to the north. So the Waterdeep troops that are stationed in Daggerford that go between the city and here, they'll take care of that. What we need you to do is go south along the tradeway, as far south as the way in, and make sure that things are safe for a caravan. It's sort of an advanced scouting party. Listen, you had quite a run-in, and I'm sorry for sending you. You weren't prepared. I want you to avoid fights if it's at all possible. Don't engage if you can help it. Come back as soon as you can after you reach the way in, with just a report of the conditions, including anything that the folks along the way and at the way in can tell you about the conditions further on south, as on the approach toward Dragon Spear Castle and rumors of even further south than there. That's all. Shouldn't be anything heavy.
And we'll have access to the horses?
Of course. You'll be outfitted with the horses that you need, as well as a week's rations packed onto the horses. It'll take... It's about 100 miles down to the way in, so it should take 3 days of riding to make the trip. There's plenty of campsites along the way, every 20 miles or so, where there isn't an inn or a homestead that you could stay at. Most people are very happy to meet the militia from Daggerford along the way. It makes them feel safe that the road's being patrolled.
We're not the the biggest members of the militia. They're going to feel safe with us.
You have more training than they do, and you bear the standard of the town, so you represent more than yourselves. So
3 days down, 3 days back. So I guess we're not going to have to do 2 months of duty at the gate.
Well, it should be fairly quiet as winter sets in, and well, with what's happened with the Lizard Marsh and Crom's Hold, the militia's spread a little bit thin with their investigation right now. The road really needs to be patrolled before the end of the winter, so hopefully we shouldn't have to call on you again. But every man needs to be ready to stand for Daggerford at need.
Of course.
You use the Q word when you're sending us to do something.
The Q word?
Referring to the circumstances as quiet.
Well, yes.
Well,
All the
it should be
reports that we
quiet.
had up until now have said that nothing's happening. It's quiet. Of course, that's why we're sending to get more.
Again. Oh.
I am confident that things are going to go perfectly
Yeah.
all right.
As predictable as the hands on a clock.
All right. Well, take your time. Rest up for the rest of today and prepare to leave tomorrow morning. Aim to get as far as Liam's Hold the first day.
Sounds good.
The weather
Noted.
hopefully will hold.
I'm looking forward to this. I like road trips.
I
Get up
also,
and just leave.
I also like road trips, but anyway.
All right. So, anything you want to do to prepare for the rest of the day?
I'm going to make sure that I have packed my warmest cloak and bedrolls and such. So make sure that I'm ready for that. And we're going to be supplied with food, right? Like
That's right.
Provisions. Good.
I guess that's a point to be made. Packing appropriate clothing. I believe I have moderate weather clothing. Does that suit me in this circumstance as it is getting colder?
So, moderate weather clothing should keep you warm between just above freezing and up to, well, into the, to about 20 degrees Celsius. So,
so we're spot on then.
yeah, if there's a real plummet in temperature, right, then it can get. Now you also should have a cloak, right?
Yeah.
So, you can overheat. You can also get too cold. So, there's a calculation that I do to determine what your personal temperature is based on the outside temperature, what you're wearing, any armor that you have on top of that, and then, kind of how that all adds up. If you get too hot, you actually suffer penalties. And if you get too cold, likewise. And you can start to take heat damage or cold damage if you're not protected. So but with moderate clothing, it is raining, but it's, again, like drizzle. It's not a downpour or anything like that. And the wind is fairly calm. There's a few gusts of about 20 kilometers an hour, but for the most part, it's pretty calm. And the daytime temperatures, it's typical fall weather in that kind of latitude. So daytime temperatures are going to get up into the teens Celsius. For our American viewers, that would be, in the 60s Fahrenheit, and down into, the 40s Fahrenheit.
Right, getting my stuff ready.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, there's, you can buy tents, you can buy bedrolls, you can buy.
I think I already have some of these. Let's see, what do I have?
Yeah, what you want to do right now, guys, in AD&D, it's which equipment do you want to bring with you on this road trip, and which equipment do you not want to? Don't forget, you can only carry so much, and your horses that they're giving you are going to be laden with rations. So as time goes on, you're going to eat through the rations, but The horses' saddlebags are going to be full of rations with not a lot of room for other stuff. So, I'd imagine, Jherick, are you bringing your spell books? They're heavy.
I had considered that, and probably not.
Okay. Then your spells are going to be very precious to you. Are you going to prepare 4 cantrips for your one slot, or are you going to prepare one first level spell for your slot? Because you're not going to have them for basically a week. Vahn, you pray regularly, so that's how you regenerate your spells. So you don't need to have those sorts of things. But just keep in mind what's important to bring with you and what's not, and leave behind the things that are not important by on your equipment list where it says carried, just flipping that to no. And that'll free up some room in your packs for the things that you want to bring with you and the things that you don't. All right. So you guys spend the better part of that day just kind of figuring out the logistics of your trip. And Jherick, have you chosen your spells?
Yeah, I'll stick with protection from evil.
Okay.
The only thing I might do is only carry about maybe 15 gold for the trip.
Okay.
Just in case of incidentals.
Yeah, you can leave the rest of your gold behind, right? You guys don't have to carry all of your gold with you.
That's true.
So, gold is,
So, okay, let's put that into...
Are you doing your scroll or your maps there, Gogi?
I don't have any maps. I just have a scroll, like a case for them.
Oh, case, leather, map, or scroll. So you're not bringing that, are you?
No, I don't have anything to carry in it, so...
Well, don't forget, you could find something to carry in it.
I've got one if you want to leave yours.
Sounds good. Leaving it behind. All right, I'm down to half. Sweet.
All right. You guys are good?
I think so.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So you depart the next morning, and on the 8th of Marpanoth. And like the 7th, it's cool in the morning. So it feels like about 5 Celsius. And a little bit windier. It's pretty breezy with 24-kilometer-hour winds, gusts up to 30. And just trace amounts of rain, though, every once in a while. So it's overcast. But, you guys you start out dry anyway. Your horses are loaded up, and you bring your equipment with you. And you begin to head south. Just going to change our view here. Maybe this one. There we go. So your first stop south, where you want to aim for by the end of the day, is Liam's Hold. And so you spend the first day riding along the tradeway, the hills to your left, and the land rolling and descending off to your right. The traffic is relatively sparse along the road. You meet a few farmers who are making use of the still mild weather to make some final trips up to Daggerford to get supplies as they start to prepare for winter. And finally, you reach Liam's Hold, which is a small village of perhaps about 50 residents. The village, however, is guarded by a fortified tower, which was built a century ago by Liam, from whom the village takes its name. The tower, however, is now part of the inn that is often patronized by passing caravans. And near the tower is an extensive field for caravans to park their wagons and their animals and the like. So there you are.
Right. So we're going to camp then, so I guess we can...
Well, again, there's an inn here.
Oh.
right? The tower is part of the
I want
inn.
to go to the inn.
Yep.
The guy at the store told me that we could basically just use the fact that we're the militia and we're protecting the road.
Well, not the inn though. The inn that I think we have to pay for the inn, right?
Well, we're doing a public service.
I know that we do have
Right.
to pay for the inn.
So
And
I'm going to say
I'm
that we
okay.
shouldn't pay for the inn.
Well, I'm okay paying for the inn because I mean they still have to make money.
But we're
They make
providing
money by
protection.
being not burned down.
Well,
That's-
my thoughts were that it's the, almost like my thoughts were when he said that there were places along the route. They were like those Adirondack kind of huts, essentially, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is not one of those. This is an actual inn.
So let's
Correct.
go
This
ask
is-
Yeah,
before we start inventing tipping in the.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. I'm
Okay, so you guys go inside, and you find that the inn is rather small by the standards you're used to in Daggerford. There's no one here, except for Bin, who is the friendly proprietor. Oh, welcome! It's not often that we have the militia stop by.
No, just passing through. Hoping
Good.
to.
We're just looking to stay the night. We've been tasked with kind of guarding the tradeway, and we're making our way south. So we're just looking for a place to sleep.
Oh, well, of course. I mean, we've been helped a number of times here at Liam's Hold by the Daggerford militia. I'd be honored if you stay under my roof. No charge, of course, for the militia. Please sit down. I'll get you something to eat.
When he says
Thank
no
you.
charge, I want to pat Genn on the back.
it's like,
I'll
that's
thank
fine.
him.
Yeah, thank you. That's very generous.
Yeah, and
I'm
he's
going to follow him where he tells us to sit.
yeah. He brings you over to a table. He brings out food and sits with you, and shares the meal with you. And yeah, local talk. Is there anything you want to ask him?
Has there been anything untowards, lately? Have you seen anything that concerning?
Oh, nothing much has happened around here for several weeks. Only locals who have been customers in the last few days. Much of the travel's wrapping up for the year. Soon the winter will be upon us. So it's just, locals coming by to have a pint at the end of a day, or break their fast with some, some of the eggs that I've been raising.
And there's been no out-of-towners or anything a little more threatening.
No, most of the traffic headed past earlier in the year with the end of the Dragon Spear Wars. The occasional mercenary group would stop in as they were heading back north to Waterdeep. But yeah, and as the summer wore on, there was some adventurers wanting to go to the Misty Forest and the like, so they stopped in. But really, once the summer began to wane, there was mostly locals.
How long have you been the proprietor here? How long have you run this place?
Oh, it's been in the family for quite some time. Yeah, I took over for my father when he grew too old to manage the place, and since the growth of Daggerford and the affording of the militia, much of what we've been able to do with the tower here is expanded into the inn. Of course, in times of trouble, the tower is still here that we can retreat into and close up tight, and we can stay comfortable there with enough supplies for at least a couple weeks.
Okay.
And in your time here, have you ever been, from what you remember, have you ever been attacked by anything?
Oh well, there's been orc bands over the years, and the occasional ruffians and such. I mean, there's a need for defense for sure. It is. It's not the most peaceful of times, but overall, things have been fairly good. As I said, the last 3 weeks or so, since the summer has wrapped up, have been pretty quiet.
There's that Q word again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, again, we're just patrolling and taking stock of things before winter sets in.
And we're very grateful of it. And so he prepares the rooms, and you bed down for the night. Your character can't really change his spells, but DT, if Vahn wants to change the spells that he has memorized, he can pray for different spells. It's up to you.
No, I'm going to keep my bless, cure light wounds, and protection from evil, just in case.
Okay, cool. You wake up the next morning, and you set out. And, it's a day similar to the day before. A little bit cooler in the morning. Actually, you can see some frost on the tips of the grass. More rain. A little bit more rain, but not much more. But otherwise another wet fall day, and you leave. And so this is what you have before you here. You are in Liam's Hold, and there are campsites here and campsites here near Bowshot, and you can see the way in is right there. So if you look at the distance between Daggerford and Liam's Hold, you did that in 1 day. You could probably make it to this campsite in the next day.
Let's do that then.
How far down are they wanting us to go?
To weigh in. The way in.
Oh, to the way in. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then do they want us to wait at the way in, or basically just go to the way in, turn around, and come back?
If you recall, they said that they wanted you to get a report, get some information about what's going on to the lands to the south of the way in, and then just come back.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot if it was they needed us to go and wait for the convoy and then turn around.
No, the convoy's coming from the north, so they were just saying that the road north of Daggerford is being patrolled already because this caravan is coming south.
Oh, okay.
What they wanted you to do was basically do an advanced scout of the road, preparing for that caravan to continue on as it goes even further south, right? Because the forces from Waterdeep are going to escort that caravan to Daggerford.
Yep.
You can see Waterdeep is way up here. So, all right. So you guys are going to aim for this second one then?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, if we get an early start, that should be doable.
Yep. So you leave early, and let's see what happens. I know you love when I do this. All right. Yeah. So another day's ride. Again, similar. There's fewer farms as you go further south, moving further away from what are known as the trade cities of Gillian's Hill and Daggerford and stuff. They become more spread out, the farms. Fewer travelers. Again, the occasional traveler who gives you a similar tale that he's moving up toward Daggerford to try to get some supplies before the winter sets in, that sort of thing. And by the end of the day, you reach the second campsite. The campsites are maintained by the locals for the use of travelers. There are huts and sheds that are there, as well as a fire pit and stack of firewood nearby. There's a small water source nearby in the form of a brook or a creek or something like that. You're expected to replace the firewood. You can see that that travelers, there's wear on these huts and shacks. Some have burnt down due to carelessness, it appears. Others are definitely just They're just kind of roughshod builds that are thrown up quickly, just as a temporary shelter. If they last more than a few years, it's surprising, right? They're not preserved in any way or painted. It's literally bushcraft, where the people have just put together branches and the lake to build a shelter. So it's better than nothing, but they're not really super sturdy. A stiff wind could knock one over, perhaps even. So yeah, and there you are. But it is shelter, and it's dry. So you build yourselves a fire, and
Somebody wants to build the fire, I'll go cut some wood to replenish the dry wood that we're using.
all right, plenty of plenty of sturdy bushes and trees around to provide wood for to replenish what you use here. So,
Well, I think Vahn has the box of matches and things.
Yes, I do. But
So I'll collect
I
some.
kept that. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I do have that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll make a fire and then use Vaughn's matches to light it.
okay, yeah, you start your fire up. Cool. All right. And
We should have a watch system as well.
yeah, you've got to
As is
figure that out.
tradition.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a last watch. I want to bed.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
All right. Wake me when it's time.
Okay.
All right.
I guess I'll eat some food as I'm waiting here.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Have
we should
some
eat.
dinner.
All right.
Okay, Magnum, what does a 1 mean?
Means on the
What
first
about the-
on the first
worried about the
watch.
8?
On the first watch, oh, sorry, never mind. This one determined. So it's not the first watch. It's going to be, so 1 or 2 meant the second watch, 3 or 4 meant the third watch. So on the second watch, close to the end of the second watch, whoever's on watch hears strange rustling in the bushes nearby.
That would be me, and I don't get surprised. Or it's hard to surprise me.
All right.
Okay. Should I roll for surprise?
Well, nope. I just want to know what your plan is here.
Okay. I'm going to wake everybody up and say, hey, guys, there's some noise that way.
Okay. You
What
go.
kind of a noise?
You go and rouse your
Rustling.
friends from their sleep.
Mhm.
All right.
What kind of noise did you hear?
Rustling
What
off
do
in
you
the
want?
distance. Might be an animal, but it could be something else too.
You got this, man. I'm last watch.
Oh. Can I try something now that I'm awake? Because
Yeah.
this could be an animal. Could I try animal noises to emulate some sort of large predatory creature to try and scare them off? Like a bear or an owl bear? Or that's about as far as my D&D knowledge goes here. So
What is that? What it lets you do?
and I know they have bears and they have owl bears. Imitate various animal noises. Yeah.
Let's hit the button here and see just what it says. So this is the full description. Imitate various animal noises. A character with this can imitate noises. Successful proficiency check means only magical means can distinguish the noise from that of the animal being imitated. Yeah. So, which noise would you like to make?
Most things wouldn't mess with a bear in the dark.
Okay.
Or-
So you
In the light, for that matter. But Yeah.
Okay, so you call out like a bear.
Bear noises. Yes.
Yeah, you make bear noises. And you have made bear noises. We'll just let you make those noises. Yeah. Cool. All right. I'm assuming you got out of the hut to go do that.
Yes, that would be kind of a requirement. Otherwise, you're just bothering the sleeping cleric.
Okay. Cool. So,
Do I hear
there you
anything
go.
else besides the animal?
No, that was it. That's what you hear is the noises now that Jherick makes. There's no more rustlings.
Okay, well, it's almost my time for it's my time to go to bed anyway. So
So you're trying to tell me that was barely an inconvenience?
Well, nobody actually bothered to go investigate. You just stayed put
Yeah.
and made noises, so you have no idea
Oh.
if anything was even there.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Curiosity
All right,
kills
cool.
the cat.
Cool. This is better.
And lack of curiosity kills us in our sleep.
Well, yeah, that's also true. But we'll
Why
be
we
asleep.
keep watch.
So, yeah.
okay. So, Genn, you're heading to bed, and who's on third watch?
That'd be me.
Okay, so you're now awake, and Vahilo, does Katan just go back to bed?
Yep.
Okay, much less rested for it. Cool. All right. Cool. So, yeah. You're going to have to give me a surprise check there, sir.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Hope it's like a bunny rabbit. Just like beats the shit out of all of us.
All right.
Rabbit.
So you are not surprised, and neither are they. Yeah. What you hear is what sounds like a howl, and then the howl gets closer. And yeah, you see some eyes catching the firelight in the distance there.
Guys,
And, yeah.
problems
What?
out front.
What? What's up?
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. So the encounter is twice the distance of the firelight. All right. So that's a pretty good amount of light there. Sorry, just need to small campfire, which is imagine what you have that you're huddled near. The others are inside the hut. So that's an 80-foot radius. That means 160 feet is the how far away these are from you in the dark. There we go.
Yeah, I'm going to circle back to my discussion with Genn and say, if it moves like a wolf and is getting ready to eat my face like a wolf, it's probably a couple of wolves.
All right. So yeah, that's where you are. And so what is it? So now we have to declare our actions here. So what are you going to do on your turn? I know what they are going to do.
I mean, I like the idea of sling and withdraw, but I don't think I can do both at the same time.
Where would you withdraw to?
I guess that we can't really withdraw into the shelter, can
Maybe
we? No,
wake everybody else up.
they'll take the horses, which would be bad. Now that you put those all over the screen. Yeah, so
Maybe wake everybody else up.
I'm shouting. Well, I already. Yeah, okay. I'm shouting to wake everybody up, and I'm going to employ sling and giant Katan. Oh, tiny.
I was going to say, yeah.
Oh, normal Katan.
Don't worry, a giant Katan wouldn't help you.
All right, so you've decided what you're going to do, and you are going to attack with your sling, you said, and call out.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one are you going to... Here, I'll enumerate these guys.
I mean, that third one there looks kind of like an asshole.
All right, and you're going to sling number 3?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And yeah, so let's roll initiative then. It's a D6 for initiative. You get to add your modifier from your dex because you are using your sling.
So that's the reaction adjustment, right?
Yep. All right. So you get to go first.
And I have a +2 to hit, so I can throw that in the modifier, right?
Yeah, that'll work. All right. Cool. These guys have an AC of 7, and they are just, they're basically unarmored, so that's there. So you definitely hit. And you inflict 3 points of damage on Wolf 3. All right. And yeah. So these two ran toward this horse. The horses, of course, start panicking. And these two are going to move toward you as you're yelling. What's their speed here? Their move is 18. Yeah, they can charge at you, and they will attack. Mm-hmm. All right. For 3 points of damage to you on one of them.
Uh-oh.
As he leaps at you and bites at you.
Whoa, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Oh, they hit on a 9 or better. That's awful. Or I guess a 10 or better.
They're hitting on a 6 or better.
Against an AC of 7?
Oh, your AC is 7. Sorry, 9 or
yeah,
better.
They both hit anyway.
Yeah. So that's a 3.
Yes, that's a -2 HP.
Yeah, so you are down as they come at you. And you made your yelp out. the two wolves close on the horse that's there, and they're still tied up, so they're panicking, making lots of noise. The rest of you are you've been woken up by the sound of the wolves and the horses, and Jherick going, "Hey, wolf!" as he gets taken to the ground. And yeah, there you are. Let's see what happens here. Declare some actions. I know what's going on with the wolves. So you guys, who's of the three of you who's calling?
I'm calling.
Okay, so figure out your actions.
I'm going to pull out my bow and go after the wolves that are attacking Teku's character.
All right, Katan.
I'm going to pull out my short sword and I'm going to run to the wolves that are attacking the horses.
I'm going to pull out my club and assist Katan with a short sword attack.
Okay.
Jherick bleed.
Okay. So just Genn, I'm going to give you just a bit of strategy here.
Fair enough.
But just take a look at your longsword. You have a +1 to hit, and you have 3 attacks for every 2 rounds.
Well, then let's do that because
And you
that
do
makes more sense.
and you do a D8 damage with it against small and medium, and you do a D12 against large. Whereas your bow,
I think those horses could probably last, actually.
a bow has
We should probably attack those 2 wolves.
no bonus to hit, and you only do a D6 damage. You do get 2 attacks every round, but your sword is better.
Well, let's use the sword against them then.
That's a better idea. Yeah. Okay.
So I will run out and charge them and attack with my sword.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So
I'm going to join that. I'm going to change my position. I'm going to join Genn, whatever the fuck his name is, to those other 2 wolves then, because he had this short sword or sword.
So you're joining Genn attacking Wolf 1 and 2?
Yeah, because he has a sword now, not a bow. Otherwise, I'd be attacking with myself.
Okay. Genn, which wolf are you attacking? 1 or 2?
I will attack this one.
Which one do you want to miss?
So 2. Okay.
2.
And Vahn, then you're attacking 1 or 2?
2.
Okay. You're both attacking 2. Okay.
My idea is that if we are both attacking different ones, then it's less likely to continue to devour, Teku's character.
Okay.
He has a name.
Katan? Katan,
Fine.
Katan,
Fine.
yes.
Fine. Attack different ones. That's fine.
Katan, what are you doing?
Attack the wolves that are going after the horses, and I'm just going to basically take whatever wolf is closest to me.
So Wolf 3.
So whether that's 3 or 4, I don't care.
Okay. Cool. So you guys are just grabbing your weapons and heading out? Vahn, are you grabbing your shield as well?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so no armor, shield, and your weapon. Katan, just your weapon. Genn, just
I
your
don't
weapon.
have a shield.
That's right.
We're not armored up, are we?
You were
We didn't
sleeping.
put on armor to sleep.
We're sleeping.
Yeah,
What's the time though to put on armor?
a while.
Longer, yeah.
Jherick is dying.
Yeah, what will be
right?
my AC then? What will be my AC then?
9. And if you have any
9?
bonus, if
Even
you
with a shield?
that's what you get with the shield is 9.
Okay.
So, do you have any bonus for dexterity? No. So just a 9.
All right. Hopefully we hit these guys.
And that would be Katan, you're also at a 9.
Yep.
And Genn, you are at a 10 for your AC. All right. So Genn on Wolf 2,
You're in trouble.
Vahn on Wolf 2, or Wolf 1?
Wolf 1 then.
Okay, Wolf 1, and Katan on Wolf 3. Okay, can I get an initiative roll for you guys?
I'll roll the initiative.
Yep. Go for it.
Don't screw up.
Well, that's not like...
All right. The initiative is tied. So, Genn, you are moving to Wolf 2 with a charge.
Mm-hmm.
Vahn, are you charging as well?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So right, Katan, I'm assuming you're charging as well?
I'm gonna charge, but then as I get closer, I want to, I want to try and move silently. So I'm assuming I'm gonna have to slow down for that.
You can't do both. And you said you were going to attack Wolf 3. So,
Okay, so I'm just running.
Okay, you're just going to charge to attack. The other option is that you're just moving closer, but you won't resolve anything that round other than move. So, okay. Yeah, so you guys are all attacking there. Genn, you actually go first because you get 2 attacks this round. So please take your attack.
Sorry. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, thank God.
All right. You do 6 points of damage to Wolf 2 as you come down on him with your longsword. And yeah, so damage, because everybody's tied. Well, for the rest of you, you're all tied on your initiative, which means that damage is going to accrue kind of after everybody's attacked. So, Vahn, let's see what you've got going on here for your attack.
Okay. Let's go for it. Club this motherfucker.
And you got to go up to your attack matrix. You're in your equipment right now.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I got it. Sorry. Club. Yeah, wrong one. Commit. 13.
Okay. And a 13 will hit him, and we'll do 1 point of damage to him.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait for this to come back on me.
All right. And Katan.
So I'm going to, as I get close to the wolf here, I'm just going to stab at it. Hopefully, since it's engaged with the horse, I can use the backstab.
Nope. It knows you're coming.
Oh.
So you charge it. So you do get a bonus to strike with a charge, but you are just charging.
Okay, what's the bonus to strike?
It's a +1 or +2. Let me see. Charge. There we go. Whoa. With a charge, you get a +2 to strike.
Hey.
Cool. You hit him for 6.
Sweet. Probably doesn't do anything to him.
Well, he already got hit once by Jherick's rock, and they will attack now. You guys. All right. So on, Vahn. Or sorry, this is Wolf 1 on Vahn. Rolls an attack of 7. To hit armor class 9 is a 7 plus your armor class is 1 less because you were charging, so 10. And 2 points of damage to you as he bites at you. Nope, not that. This. Against Genn, an 8. It's armor class 8, and so you are also bit by the wolf for 2 points of damage, Genn. Wolf 3 rolls a 7, which will hit.
Where were all these against me? I could have dodged these.
Yeah, and so that means that Vahilo Katan takes 5 points of damage from the attack.
Holy
from the
shit.
wolf.
You are fucked. Oh.
If you can take the damage off there, Vahn. All right. And yeah. This horse actually is going to attack. And miss with his first attack. He actually gets 3 attacks. Sorry, should have done that before. That will hit there. And that wolf is down. And his last attack. Misses. All right. So there we are. Vahn, Genn, Jherick, you take 1 more point of damage. So you should be at -3 now.
Okay.
And yeah, Vahn, Genn, what are you guys going to do on your turn?
Back again.
Keep on attacking, bruh.
Okay, so Vaughn's still Wolf 1, Genn still Wolf 2.
Yep.
Yeah. No
Okay.
use focus firing at all. Let's go.
Okay, cool. So then we roll initiative.
Yay.
All right, you guys are going first. Genn, you only get 1 attack with your sword this round. And yeah, go for it. Take your attack. All right. And Vahn, your attack.
Nope.
Nothing. All right.
Van Helsing.
There's a miss
You made it.
on Vahn, and a 10 will hit Genn for 4 points of damage. All right. Wolf 4 will attack the horse.
Genn, you dead yet?
All right. So that's 5 off that
Okay.
horse.
Can you hear me? Genn, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are you dead?
No, I'm not dead. I'm just got 7
Okay.
7
Okay.
points left.
I was just, you didn't answer me the first time I asked you. I was too sure.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
All right. So, yeah, next round. Jherick, you're down another one.
Boom.
And I'm just going to quickly check.
You know what? They should get Magic Stone next time.
Yeah, Katan also down -1 there. All right. So, Genn, Vahn, what are you guys doing on your turn?
I think I'm. Man, I feel like I should just carry Jherick to the horse and then just escape before he dies.
That'll give the wolf an attack on you where you'll basically be opening yourself up to the wolf.
So basically, it's just attack it or die. All right. Sounds good.
You
So
can
I guess I'll-
you can back off and defend, right? It could follow you in that way, but you do take if you just turn and pick up Jherick, you're turning your back to the wolf. So
But if I back up and defend, it's not like it's. I can't pick him up and still defend, can I?
no, there's no way you could do that.
Yeah. So he's fucked. I might as well just try to kill this thing, I guess.
Yeah, that's one option, or drive them off somehow. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drive him off right now.
Okay, so you guys know what you're doing.
Where's the camp? Where's our camp? Can you
Back
like
here.
rotate this thing
Yeah.
on back there? I'm gonna back away to the camp. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so you're going to
Can I
retreat.
attack and back away, or how's that work?
No, if you're engaging, then you're engaging. What you can do is you can maintain a defense, right? So you're kind of facing him and backing off, right? That's
Okay, I'll do that.
okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Cool. So that would move you about there. Yeah, which means that he would then have to, move with you. But we'll find out what the result is here of initiative. So.
Yay!
All right. So you guys get to go first. Genn, actually, you get 2 attacks again. So you get your first attack.
Yay, I might have hit something.
Yeah, you did. All right. And you drop him low there. And, yeah. Just going to make a morale check for him. All right. And, yeah. And Vahn, you said you back off like that. And so the wolf will keep with you, but not attack as you move away. Okay.
Cool.
And, yeah. Genn, your second attack. Oh, sorry. Let me roll for the wolf gets to try to bite the horse. And it succeeds. And let me see what the horse does. So that'll hit. That will not. That will hit. So he did a total of 7 points of damage. And the wolf did 4 points of damage to the horse. All right. And now, Genn, your second attack. Attack of 6 does not hit. And you catch air. All right. Your actions, guys.
We're back again to the campfire.
Okay, you're by the campfire now, but where you
So
were,
I'm gonna grab a fire stick and wave it at this bitch. That's what I'm planning to do.
okay, you want to try to grab a log out of the fire. Okay,
Yeah, and like wave it at this bitch.
okay, cool. All right, and
Oh, is my club light on fire immediately? I'm just curious. That'd be pretty cool. Have like a club fire. Fire club.
you could light your club on fire, but it would weaken your club, right? It would be more likely to break.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Okay. So yeah, you can pick a log out of the fire and throw it at it. Sure. Genn, you're going to attack
Try to drive.
Wolf 2.
Try to attack and try to drive it off.
Okay.
Either it runs away or.
Initiative it is.
Wait a second here.
I'm gonna try not to bleed out.
Well, you
That's
will
probably
bleed out. You'll lose another one.
Hey.
All right. So give us an attack there, Genn.
Let's get down to my weapons. Sorry, past it here. Fuck.
Okay. And Vahn, give us an attack on your wolf. Just roll a d20.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Typical.
Yep. So you swoop it there. It kind of jumps back a little bit. The medium war horse, though, hoofs this guy and clobbers him. And that, you can hear the yelp. This guy kind of yelps as you swing the fire at him, and he will retreat, as will him. Genn, you get your second attack on this wolf as it runs, or so you only get one attack this time.
One attack, yeah.
So they run off. What are you going to do with your dying friends here, guys?
I'm going to run to Katan to see if I could bandage him and maybe, or actually, I'm closest to.
It's on the screen.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah. Sorry. Actually, I can't even see your name on here.
Oh.
Yeah. I can see Katan, I can see mine, but I can't see anybody else's names. But yeah, I'm going to run to Katan, and I'm going to see if I could heal him, like bandage him.
Okay. So you're just going to try to put pressure on his bites and stuff like that and the like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Vahn, what are you doing?
I have a spell called Cure Light Wounds.
Yep.
So I will cast that on Jherick here. I remember your name, Jherick. Don't worry.
Nice to be seen.
Cool. All right. So it takes 5 segments to cast, which is not too long. And roll a d8.
And roll a d8.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
My second one.
God, you guys are terrible.
So funny.
Ugh.
That is awesome. That's my second one back to back. That is fucking hilarious. That's my only roll, right? I only get one cast on this shit, right?
That's it. The spell's used. Yeah.
That's it.
I can't believe you
hilarious.
guys. All right. Well,
I can. We always roll like shit. It's not even like this is
No.
like-
I rolled decently. I was rolled against badly, but
Oh yeah, that happens too. That's the other side. Of the coin.
that's the other side of it.
Come on, you had to have known I was going to roll terribly. I mean,
I'm like, oh man,
I've rolled 3
first heal
times this
spell.
entire game. I rolled what? 2 ones, and what was the other fucking roll?
it's
I have
rolled something, I only
unbelievable.
attacked for 1.
No, in my head, this plays out differently, where you max roll the heal spell, but then accidentally like club me in the face. And looking at your club damage rolls, it's like 5 or 6 different club attacks.
Like, where did I roll? What was my first roll? I'm trying to find it now.
I don't know. It's just.
Where was it?
It's just
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
This is far. This is far, of course. I never ever roll well. Nothing's changed from anyone. Yeah. Yeah, I attacked for I rolled for 13, was a good roll, and then my damage was 1. Yeah, I rolled 3 1s so far. This is my
Jeez.
3rd one.
My lord. Brutal.
So I'm sorry you're gonna die. I want you to know though, when you do die, because we're gonna let you die probably. That I'm gonna loot your body.
Well,
do it.
you just stabilized him, so he's not dying anymore.
No, I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's
cut
how
his
that
throat.
works? Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, just start
Oh, never mind.
clobbering at this point.
Well, we might lose our ration. I have to cook you, so there's a fire there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, really, that's the only logical response.
That's meats in
Cool.
the rump, baby.
All right.
I'll try to stabilize Katan.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even do a second cure light wound on Katan.
No, but you could prepare spells tomorrow, and you could prepare 3 cure light wounds, right?
Isn't he dead tomorrow?
No,
Wouldn't he dead be
you
dead
stabilized him.
Oh, who stabilized him?
You just did.
Stabilize
you
him yet.
I stabilized Jherick, not Katan.
Sorry, Katan stabilized by Genn or Genn tending to him. He didn't heal anything, but he's not losing anymore.
Well, that's
Oh.
okay,
I
because
also
Now
Katan
you
doesn't really heal
on
anything
weapon
either.
proficiency.
you have the healing. Yeah, you have the healing proficiency, which can actually do more than what Genn can do.
Yes, I do have that.
Right. So you could
Yes.
you could now that he's tended to him, you could go over to see what he can do, or see what you can do. Right. So ministrations can cause immediate restoration of a maximum of 1d3 hit points. So you
I think
could,
that's gonna be a 1.
yeah. First, you have to roll your healing skill by going to healing and
Boom.
clicking on the d20,
Got it.
and you did
Already
it.
healing. Look at that 12.
So now let's roll a d3
Oh.
for Katan.
A D3. Slash R1D3.
There you go.
Oh, a 2.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
it's not a one. It's not a
That's
one.
0. It's not a 1. Oh my goodness. Where were these earlier? Like 3 rolls ago.
Yeah. So there you are. Okay. You can also tend to the horse, right? That was injured.
I can tend to the horse.
Yeah. You can bind wounds on a horse.
Sounds good. Come here, horse. Let's fucking heal you. Look at that. I succeeded.
All right. So roll a d3 and see what happens to the horse.
Horse kicked me in the face. Fourth one in a row. Fourth one, baby.
Okay.
Just want you to know, I'm making a running tally of the game of how many times I roll a 1. Just so you know.
I'm curious, man. I'm so curious.
I'm keeping a running tally as to when we'll be able to see the point of a stated adventure instead of just getting clobbered by the first random encounter that shows up.
Well, it was the second random
Right now-
encounter.
Right now we are at 0.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've had 7 1s rolled in two sessions.
All right. Well,
Awesome.
luck won't last a lifetime unless you die young, they say. So,
So you make that happen.
yeah, you're certainly trying. Okay. But, so you guys survived the night, and you woke up the next day, and it is, your friends are in pretty rough shape. They're certainly out of their comas, and stable, so they can be moved. But they're basically just kind of laying over their horse. You'd probably have to lead their horse, but they can be moved.
Well, let's try to get to the inn.
Yeah, you're probably only a few hours away, to be quite honest.
Well, it's the best direction to go in.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right. Okay. So you now, unfortunately, you're
Genn is reconsidering his life choices at this point.
No shit. Shouldn't we all? Like,
Yeah, why didn't you seduce the wolf?
every single
Like-
time?
It's like he's good looking. He could be a fucking
Like Mr.
gigolo.
Charisma, let's go here.
Yeah, right.
You should have at least made a doggy style joke, if nothing else.
Anyways.
awesome. If you actually leave later in the morning, you will have had enough sleep, Vahn, that you can prepare your spells.
I don't know. I really should. We should end this all right here, guys. Like, just Hari style.
I don't know that it will help.
I finish all of us off, and then
I want to see see you roll 3 1s in a row.
That's true. You could actually roll 3 1s in a
I
row.
really want to, like, at this point, it's just like I need to see this.
yeah, okay. I will do 3 cure light wounds. I
Okay.
will prep 3 cure light wounds. I will pray to my god, and be like, "Don't fuck me over," and hopefully these cures work. How's that?
That sounds like the standard Shantian prayer. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what
like,
you get for not
seriously?
saying grace yesterday.
Yeah, well, also, Shantia has not been really helping me with my roles lately. So, if she really gave a shit, she'd help me out. But, we'll see how that goes.
Okay. Well, let's see what you get. Roll those d8s. Who,
D8?
who are you healing first? Yeah, because you're doing cure light wounds, right? So
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
who
yeah.
you
Needs it
laying hands
more.
on first?
Jherick needs it
You
more.
know what? Yeah, no, I think Katan needs it more. He's at 0.
Well, yeah, but Jherrick's at 9 -4.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's a mouth.
That's a great number.
Um,
No, what?
well, if Catan's in the red, like as a like not bad red, but in the red in this game, he is probably alive, right? Like not knocked out, correct?
True. That would be the same with Jherick.
No, he's still at -4.
But if he's in the red, he would be better off. Just like
Oh
Katan.
my gosh, you're not understanding. If I'm gonna roll 3 1s, it's not gonna help Jherick at all. He's still be
No,
at
that's fair.
-1. He won't get up.
True.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
start with Catan then.
Right. When I get the 1, at least I can wake up Catan, is what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying now. Okay.
Yeah, like the odds are I'm rolling a 1. Is what I'm
Well,
trying to get
yeah.
at. We
They
all
should
know
be
this.
that the 8 is as likely as a 1, but for you, no. So roll a d8. Let's see
No,
what you
I
get.
rolled another 1 on my healing. Actually, I didn't calculate that. It's 8. I'm at 8. Yeah. So
Roll
all
a
right, fine. You
d8.
know what, Jherick? Maybe it's your lucky day. Let's go Jherick first. Why not? Here we go.
Okay, and roll a d8.
That- I didn't I?
No,
Oh,
you just
all right.
you just showed the spell.
Yep. Oh, wait. Oh.
2.
Oh,
A
2.
2. You
Woo!
are still fucked.
Big spender.
Still fucked. All right, -2, Jherick. Oh, we got -2, not 2.
No, I know. I'm just adjusting. There you
Yeah, don't give him hope. You fucking insane.
go. All right,
All
your
right.
next roll for who?
My next roll is gonna be for Catan.
Okay.
Catan. Here we go.
Give me one.
Hey.
Oh.
All right, I'm down to 1 more. It's only going to 1 guy. I'm looking at you there, Catan. I'm just kidding, Jherick. Here we go.
Here come to one.
Oh.
Look
Oh, I
at
know
you.
it.
2, 4,
The
6. Your
skies
next
are all
roll is
right.
an 8.
Oh, full power.
I just want you to realize, anyone who's listening to this right now, I want you to realize, can you put in the comments what you actually thought? Like, pause it. Pause the entire video and be like, I really thought it was wrong. I was pulling for that 1. Just let me know. Let me know if you're pulling for the 1 or you're pulling for a better number.
I was kind of
I know
pulling
I
for
was
the
pulling
one.
I was pulling for the 1.
Yeah,
I thought there was going to be a
I
1.
figured that.
I don't
it is the way of things.
I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be a 1 too. I thought so as well. Like 2, 4 is too high. Go back to this shit.
All right.
And now I'm exhausted. I got to take a nap.
Well, yeah, your God came through for you, I guess, to some degree here. You just need to, maybe you should have been a cleric of Timora, goddess of luck or something. Anyway.
The irony of like the goddess of fertility and like agriculture and all that not stepping in to help an actual shepherd is kind of funny.
True.
No, I only care about
Yeah.
plants. Fuck you.
All right. So, yeah, you guys make your way. After a couple of uneventful hours, kind of through a rainy time here on the tradeway, you notice that traffic is actually getting a little heavier, much the same as it was on the road near Daggerford. At about midday, you reach the small hamlet of Bowshot. If you want, you can rest here, take a rest for about an hour. And there's a tavern here. Or you can continue on, your choice.
Well, I mean, isn't the place where are we supposed to stop here?
No, this is another.
This is
Step in the
Bowshot. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. How much further is it?
Probably
Are we
past
there yet?
shot.
You guys are here.
All right, well,
Yes,
let's stay at...
It's
And-
about 16 more wolves, I think.
The way in is where you want to go.
Bow shot.
Yeah, we might
That's
as well
not
go to
it.
the way in. We might as well
Yeah,
go to
let's
the
go.
way in.
Let's go to the
bow
way
shot,
in.
and then
All right.
Well,
the
we
bow
could.
shot. We have no shot,
I
and
thought the point of this was to talk to people along the way.
It
who
was-
Seeing
would
as
the
two
world
of
with
us,
the people along the
seeing
way?
as two of us can't talk to anybody. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're-
No, you're good now.
no.
You're good
They
now, Jeff.
no.
good
They
now?
still have to recover for 7 days, right?
yeah.
Great.
Because they went into negatives.
Yeah,
I didn't go into
Or
negatives.
score.
I was just at 0.
Technically, yeah, that's right. You're at
No, you
0.
started losing blood though.
Yeah. You started bleeding out, so you went into
Okay.
the negatives.
Who knows? Maybe the two of us. We'll leave him here, and maybe the two of us won't get attacked by anything.
Oh, that's probably definitely not going to happen.
But it
so if we're-
might.
If we're taking a vote, I would say we stop in on Bowshot, if only to conduct the actual task we were sent here for, vis-a-vis
sure.
the talking to people.
Sure,
Yeah,
let's
but
do that.
you literally can't talk, so we just leave you here
He can
while we go to bow shot.
literally he can talk. He can't do much more than basically get on and off the horse to like rest and get water and eat and then sleep. That's basically what they can do. They
I
can
feel
talk
like
though.
the jarring motion of being on a horse will only add to his concussion.
It's
Slash
true.
what he used to go.
Being on
We're at
horseback is
Bowshot
not
now,
the
right?
best, but it's better than him laying in a field for 7 days. So you guys go into bow shot? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Bow
sure.
shot it is. Bow
Okay.
shot or we have no shot. Let's go.
Cool. You come in. The tavern patrons are rather friendly. They look like they want to hear what happened to you guys. That the two of you look so terrible, and that Golgotha, your character's wounds are visible. You tell them that you were attacked by wolves in the night, and they're like, "Wow, that's crazy." I mean, typically they won't come near a fire. They must be really hungry as winter's coming and things like that. But other than that, the patrons of the tavern at Bowshot really have no information for you. Around here, things seem to be, again, quiet.
Cool.
Well,
All right.
Thank you for
Okay.
your assistance.
Oh. Big gulps. See you later.
All right. Cool. So you continue on. As you ride further south to the way in, things get slightly busier. The way in is a larger establishment than or village than the rest. It's you ride into the little village that is built around the way in. You notice that most of the citizens here are wearing armor and carrying weapons. Approaching the entrance to the village, you are challenged by an armed patrol of 6 spearmen. The spearmen are covered by 4 archers on a nearby rooftop. The patrol leader steps forward and says, "Hey there, identify yourselves."
We're with the militia from. Where are we from again? Sorry, my brain isn't braining. Daggerford?
Daggerford.
Daggerford. We're doing a patrol along the river, the road to Daggerford. That's who we are.
Oh, all right. And he nods to the other spearmen who nod. All right, in you go then. Just
There are
checking
wolves
to
that
make
way,
sure.
by the way.
Ah, that's what happened to you.
Yeah.
All right. And they make way for you. The village itself is unfortified, but the inn in the center looks like it could stand a siege, and it has. In the most recent incursion from Dragonspear Castle, you've heard tell that the way in was where Waterdeep stationed troops. The way in itself was actually assaulted by demons from the Dragonspear Castle, and it and many of the other buildings in town look like they've been damaged and recently repaired. So citizens are understandably nervous, considering that their town was attacked by demons only a few months ago. At the inn, you are welcomed by your host, Daravan Redbeard, and he says, "Oh, come in. You look like death warmed over. Come sit at the table in the common room here. Eat. And he brings a huge meal for you. Yeah, and he's like, I have much to do, but I can spare some time. He wants to hear what you have to say, and you tell him about the wolves. He relates to you that there have been no threats on the village lately, and he says, "Oh, we've been, not that I want to bring any on us. We've had our fair share of trouble for the time being. You're welcome to stay though and recover. It looks like you're going to need it."
How do you mean? What kind of trouble?
Well, any kind. We don't want any kind of trouble. We've had our fair share with the demons that came up from Dragonspear a few months ago.
Oh,
we sure don't need any more. Yeah.
But since then, it's been steady going?
Well, yeah. Yep. The way in's always busy. The farmers around are always looking for supplies, and, well, there's nothing really between here and Baldur's Gate. That's a long way to Baldur's Gate.
Well, thank you for your hospitality. I'll definitely stick around to recoup.
Yes, of course. Please do. Please do. So, you'll have 6 days that you need to recover before you can head off. In that time, a group of 4 men and a woman come to the inn. They look as though they're from the south. Darvin introduces them to you after he's talked with them. You all take your meals in the common room, and you're introduced to, this is Meldar, Far Wanderer. He's been having a little bit of ill luck lately, too. Maybe you can help each other out. And he steps away to go back to his work. Meldar greets you with a smile. He says, it's good to have well-armed men. My name is Meldar, and this is my daughter, Delora. These are our men, Ian, Finn, and Dooley. And they just kind of nod to you. And you are?
Oh, so I'm Genn. These other gentlemen are Vahn and sorry,
I am Vahn.
Yeah, that's Vahn.
Well met, Vahn.
Yeah.
And
I'm waiting patiently, and I'm just looking at Genn. I'm going to introduce you to the concept of sticky notes.
Funny.
Just fire them all over the edge of the monitor.
What's his name, Genn?
We have Jherick here.
You fucker.
And we have
Oh my gosh.
That's literally none of the sounds. That's all
fucking
0
suck at
sounds.
this game.
I can't
People are
see.
entranced.
I'm
They're
waiting.
entranced by your looks until you just like mumble and
Yeah,
give somebody's
well, whatever. I don't care at this point.
Why don't you care? Why do you understand why you don't care? That makes no sense.
you can't see his name?
I'm playing your character's
I
name.
can't see any of the names. I can't see any of the names.
Yeah.
What if you just have the thing on the right where the chat is, and then you just?
I'm looking at that.
Where the book is.
I guess I could look at
And open
that.
the character's name.
Oh my gosh.
Let's take a look at that. Yeah. So yeah, the Vahn, Genn, Katan, everybody. Yeah, there we are.
I already introduced myself.
All right. And he says, well met, all of you. We ourselves are in a bit of a desperate situation. I and my daughter...
Sorry. I'm just going to interrupt you. Sorry, what was your name?
My name? Meldar.
Meldar, I'm just going to interrupt you. Okay. I'm just saying this is all due respect, and it's nothing disrespectful towards you. But I want you to know that our history of doing anything for anyone lately has been
At any
0 and
point.
2. We are
Yeah.
batting at 0, just so
We are-
you know. Okay? So if it's going out to like help some person that we might get attacked by, we probably won't be able to do anything
We're
and come
literally
back with
just
our tails.
we're gonna make it worse. Yeah.
Yeah, like
And
can
we'll
you,
bleed.
if you can
We bleed
assure me
really well.
that the thing that we are killing or defending or will be attacked by are helpless children, we might have a chance. Unless those children are armed, then we're
Yeah.
screwed.
If we have to fight the
Yeah.
children, maybe.
Yeah,
Gerbils.
good God.
Gerbils. We could take gerbils. Maybe
I just want to be absolutely
gerbils.
clear. Yeah. Okay. Continue. Sorry. Go ahead, Melvin. Meldar. Sorry, Melvin.
Possibly a hamster.
Meldar.
And he will forget your
Anyways,
name
we'll
by
all
the end
three
of
of us.
this.
Yeah, I
Go ahead. Sorry. I just want to interrupt that part because I feel like you have hope in us, and no, we are
Let's just
batting
dispel that right
0.
now. Yeah.
All right.
Can't
competency
dispel
is
magic, but we
questionable.
can dispel hope. So let's get that right up out of here.
Okay,
All
sounds
right.
good. Continue.
So, Vaughn, I'm going to assume that you've been preparing Cure Light Wounds for the past few days.
Oh, it's been a few days.
Yeah,
Yes, I have been doing that. How many would I have done then? Just
enough.
3?
Well, it's been the day's worth. Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 light wounds. I probably rolled 3 ones. We can assume that, right? Or
That's right. It's been enough. It's been
enough.
enough days. No, it's been enough days that your
Oh.
castings would have healed the remaining hit points of your group and your horse.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All right. So Meldar says that we're in a bit of a desperate situation, despite your ill luck. I and my daughter are traders from Baldur's Gate. We're taking our caravan to Daggerford. And, Redbeard tells us you are from Daggerford and will likely be returning now that your friends are looking to show a bit more strength. Unfortunately, we were attacked by bandits the day before we arrived, and our guards were killed. And now we need help to get our caravan to Daggerford. The winters are coming. We need to move. We can't waste time. We don't
many
want to. We don't want to impose on Redbeard's hospitality any longer.
How many guards did you bring?
We had 4 guards. Delora
Making a mental note.
speaks up and says, "Look, please, I understand that your morale has been crushed with your ill luck, but it's vital that we leave soon if we're going to get to Daggerford before the next coster out of Waterdeep gets there. They'll out-compete us for the goods that we have to sell, and we'll have nothing. As it stands, I can offer you each 40 gold pieces if you would just agree to accompany us, even."
Sure.
We do have to go make our report.
Yeah,
So
we will accompany you.
That's
Yep.
probably...
Yeah, we got to go that way anyway, so we might as well go with them.
All right. So, again, you know how long it takes to get back. Here's hoping that you won't run into anything particularly deadly. What we're going to say is that the 7-day downtime that you guys needed is going to be the course of the week until we play again. And then you will have met Meldar, had this conversation, and will be ready to go the next day. But, until then, thanks everyone for tuning in and catching our show. If you liked what you heard, if you were, hoping for those ones,
laughed at any point. then
if you were hoping for those
at least
ones,
enjoy that. Yeah.
if you were hoping for those ones, then sorry to disappoint on those last few rolls there. But don't worry, there's going to be plenty more ones to be rolled, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm Magnum Pi. I'm here with Teku, Golgotha, Vahilo, and Dark Templar, and we are Initiative Zero.